Hello, strong people. Week 4, day 4, and the final day of well, I was going to say the off season, but it's not. It's the final day of this block of the off season. So, nothing exciting. Day 4 hasn't really been, all that exciting this whole off season so far. But it's off season, so it's not always going to be exciting. So, dumbbell presses today, high incline. It's like sets of 15, so I think what I'm going to do is keep it the same weight I've been at. That's like 115 or whatever. And then just keep going up from there, because I went up to like 135 or whatever it was a couple weeks ago, but as the reps have gone up, I've stayed at the 115 for the most part. So I'm going to keep doing that today. I'm going to try to get 15. I think that'd be a PR. I don't think I've ever had 15 before. So I'll be pretty happy about that, especially for sets. It's third day training in a row, though, and I had a max bench this week with a lot of other bench volume, so maybe I'm overshooting. Maybe I'm a little overconfident when it comes to what I think I'm getting today. But we'll see. I feel pretty good. I don't think I drank enough water today. Honestly, I think I've been doing that a lot. It's just, especially during training. I think I mentioned before, but I'm not like sweating as much while I'm out here, obviously because it's been 15 degrees, so I'm not sweating. Sometimes I am, but I'm just not thinking about drinking water while I'm out here. But, during the workout's one thing, but leading up to it during the day, I try to have a pretty salty lunch usually. It's probably not the best thing. What would be better is if I put like bone broth or chicken stock or something like that in my meal prep rather than like hot sauce, because hot sauce kind of messes with your stomach every now and then. But it's that extra salt. I noticed leading up to lunch I drink a lot of water, and it kind of goes right through. I pee pretty often. But then lunch hits, I get that salty lunch in me, and then I hold on to that water the rest of the day up until workout time. So something I need to do a little bit better job of, just getting more fluids in, especially in the later part of the day, getting close to workout. But I did what I could today, so it's enough talk. I got to rush a little, well, not rush around, but it's Friday, so it's our grocery night. So when the wife gets off work, we'll head out there. But I need to get moving because I got some training to do. So let's get warmed up and do some dumbbell. All right, well, I'm not doing that for another set. That was heavy from the start. I picked that up and I was like, ooh, I don't know. But they were already in my hand at that point, so I was like, yeah, might as well just go for it. Yeah, I didn't like that. That didn't feel good. So probably gonna back it down to, I don't know, what would this be? 50, 65, 85, 95? I was thinking 85, 95, somewhere in there. We'll see. It'll be on the screen whenever I go to do it, so. Yeah, that felt terrible the whole way around, so. Definitely sore. Definitely not fully recovered from all of deadlift yesterday and then bench the day before, so. Good to know. Let's back it down. So I'm actually going to skip my last set on dumbbell incline there. Reason being is I hurt something. Not anything bad. It's just like, It's like whenever you reach for something, like you're stretching for something, but like you stretch too far and it hurts and it's like nagging. Like I imagine people, like before they do like splits and stuff, they warm up. This is kind of how it feels like if I just went to do a split and then I hurt my groin because I didn't stretch well before. Not that I can do a split, but I'm just saying it's kind of like that same feeling, like you overstretch something. And I absolutely did it on that first set. It was setting it in place. Now, was I stupid and didn't do enough warm-ups? Yeah, probably. So, partially my own fault. I did that next set and it didn't really bother it, but it's just one of those annoying things where it's like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Like, I don't know if it's my bicep or my shoulder. Kind of feels my bicep. Where my bicep meets my shoulder in a way. I don't know. It's more of an annoying thing. I didn't like hurt myself or anything. So, but I'm going to make sure of it and not do another set on that. So I forget what I have next. Pretty sure it's straight arm lat push downs and what is it? Rows, upright rows. That's what they are. Ooh, that might hurt too. Not if I'm doing them right. Shouldn't feel upright rows in the bicep. Should be shoulder. So let's move on to that. Oh, something else funny I noticed. My garage leaks a little bit in some places. It's just kind of a metal building thing. You know, it's metal, bolted to the concrete. But it leaks occasionally. And I can tell there's water under here. So at some point I'm going to have to clean that out and, scrub it clean, make sure there's no mold or whatever. But under here, I don't know if you can hear it. The water that's under there was actually frozen. So like when I was stepping on this, it was like crunching underneath it. So it was funny. It's definitely, this place got enough sun today that my car actually, both our cars actually dried out. So that's cool. I'm just going on a rant now. So rambling, not a rant, rambling. Anyway, let's do my next set of accessories. All right. So I'm ready to lift stuff again. This hurts. Right in there. Nothing too bad. It's just more of like a type of pain. Honestly, you'd think I'd learn after, like, it's been, how many years in a row has it been that I've been training in like the cold winter? This is my third winter here. Yeah, it is. We moved down here in May of 2022, so I would have been here for the winter 22 to 23, and then 23 to 24, and now it's 24, 25. So yeah, it's my third year in a row. Prior to that, I was at my buddy's garage, well, his parents' garage technically, and we had a little heater in there, but you still had to be, like you'd turn it on for a while, it'd be nice, but then you have to take it, turn it off, and it was still chilly every now and then. But cold, no heat really. Third year doing it. You'd think I'd learn by now. You gotta warm up extra when it's this cold, just to get some blood flow in the muscles. I didn't do that enough. And I'll pay the price, that's how it goes. But I should be all right come next week. Oh, crack the back a little bit. My triceps are absolutely cooked. All right. I love these a lot more when they're light. I was going too heavy on these for sure. Hope you're counting, because I'm not. I remember hating those because I didn't know how to control my muscles. I didn't know how to use my lats in that. Turned into a tricep exercise. Let's see if this hurts. I like those a lot more with the cable than I do with the barbell. Barbell, I just do not like it. I think I have 3 sets of these in total. Sets of 15 if I'm counting right. Oh, whole right side is sore. I feel like, I don't know, it's hard for me to kick up those dumbbells like that, and it's honestly kind of an injury risk for me when I do it. Because like, I'm just throwing and catching it, and I don't always catch it quite right. That's, you know, it's the game you play when you use dumbbells. A lot of people, little tip, if you're using dumbbells and it gets out of line and it's falling away from you, let it go. Because if you're pressing, and that thing starts to weigh here and you try to rein it back in, and say you're pressing something heavy, you know, 100 plus pounds or whatever, you're not gonna fly. It's now turned into a fly, okay? You're not gonna fly 100 plus pounds unless you're an absolute animal. But if this goes out here and you try to save it, you're messing something up in here. That goes circus dumbbell, flat bench dumbbell, incline dumbbell, whatever. If that thing goes out, it's gone. Leave it. Forget the dumbbell. If it goes inward, probably not going to look as good. But, yeah, it is what it is. I've never had that happen. Oh God, I got to knock on something now after saying that. Knock on wood, I've never dropped a dumbbell on my face like that. All right. God, that, I don't count. I really don't. I was gonna groove there a little bit. All right, on to these. Still not my favorite, but better than a barbell. You know what I've been having a pre-workout snack a lot. And it's been, what is it? Sourdough English muffins. My buddy put me onto those. He put me onto the muffins. The snack itself, my creation, not really. Everybody does stuff like this, but I've been doing it a lot, so I wish I could breathe out of my nose. Even with this thing, it just plugs up when I get out of here. But sourdough English muffin, a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of honey. You got some fats, a little bit of protein, and some quick carbs. Pretty much everything you need for a workout. Plus it tastes delicious. I would add a banana. I just love bananas. I might get some of those at the store tonight. I don't like eating a whole lot pre-workout. That's like the most I'll do. Every time I've eaten a lot during every time I've eaten and then like gone straight to the gym, like a big meal, never works well. Depends on what you're lifting too. Like if I was benching, I don't think it'd be that bad because I'm just laying down and pressing. If I'm bloated on bench, that's a good thing because then that means the bar has to go a shorter distance. But at the same time, bloat, I don't know. There's good bloat and there's bad bloat. Like if you're bloated from just being filled with a bunch of food, not as good. If you're bloated from a bunch of salt and just water weight, I think that's better. But for strongmen, there's like a perfect middle ground in my opinion. Like you want to be a little bit of bloat, you want to have a little bit of bloat on certain events, like the static stuff. But moving events, like you got to be fast, obviously. Strongman is a sport of athleticism, believe it or not. You got to move, you got to pick stuff up, you got to run with it. So being super, stereotypical, like old guy with the imaginary lat syndrome in the gym type stuff, if you're that bloated, it's probably too much. All right, last set on this. I swear to God, I cannot count while I do sets. I do the rep, and immediately start thinking of something else. I think I'm more the muscle connection than the reps. I'm like focused on trying to get my lats to work. I don't think about the reps. Speaking of the nose thing, I've been getting a couple comments about that. This thing I love. I really do. So, I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything. I'm not an affiliate. I have no affiliation with these guys. But I started wearing these maybe a year ago. It would have been a little bit over a year ago, I think, because I wore them. My first show wearing them was the Pro-Am, which was March 2024. Hold on, let me hold that thought. I have another set on this. I gotta finish up and then we'll talk. Anyway, going back to these. So I've had a couple comments about them. One guy asked me, do they really work? Someone else said no strips are great or something along those lines. And I agree. So not just these ones in particular, but any of them. I notice a big difference. And what I mean by that is, if you're unfamiliar with no strips, when I breathe, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but my nose is stuffy, but when I breathe, my nostrils close in on each other. When I wear this, wide open. I don't know how well you can see that, but my nostrils do not close when I wear this. So that means I can breathe better through my nose, obviously. My air intake is better. So I started wearing them like a while back, a year ago at least, somewhere around there. And just like the super cheap, Breathe Right strips or whatever, I put them on, and you could ask my wife. I put one on, and I went, and I breathed, and I was like, oh my God, I forget what she was holding, but I was like, I can smell that. I can smell what you're holding. It was like I could smell. It was night and day difference. I was like in shock that I could smell what she was holding next to me. So it's a big difference for me. And then I was like, all right, well, if they work this hard, or if they work this well just in daily life, they're going to work better for sleep, I'd imagine, and training. So looked into it a little bit more. Got these. These are kind of like I was having trouble with the other ones. They weren't sticking as well, but that was probably partially my fault. So I got these ones. These are like air intake breathing, something like that. I'm not even sure what the brand is. I'd know if I went inside, but I'm not affiliated with them in any way. So I found these ones. They're just so they have adjustable nose pieces, and they're a little flexible. So they have big ones, small ones, medium ones. And it's just magnets. It's like a Band-Aid type thing with a magnet inside that you put on your nose, and then this just clips to it. These stick way better in my opinion. I also take like an alcohol swab and I wipe my nose down. But I wear one of these to sleep, I wear them to train, and I love them. I don't know if I have like a deviated septum or what, but it's a big difference. So I even got a few of my buddies that wear them now because they realize that they actually help them a lot. So if you ever wonder why in all my videos, or just about all of them, why I'm wearing one, it's because it helped me breathe better. And even in my last few, like I wear them to competitions now. I have for, 4 competitions, I think. Wore them, all of them, all the pictures have these in them. I swear by them, I really do. And it may not be as big of a difference for some people. If you don't struggle with the nose shutting thing, then maybe not, but it worked for me a lot. Plus, it's a real cheap thing to look into. The Breathe Right strips themselves are super cheap. These aren't too bad either, but they're higher quality. I think they work a little better. Yeah, big fan of them. So, if you think that you have if your nose closes like that when you breathe, look into them. That's all I'm going to do today. I have other stuff. All I'm going to do for the video, it's just like tricep push downs and stuff like that, basic accessories. But I blabbered a lot there at the end. I don't even know if my phone's still recording or if it's not dead. I don't know. But either way, so next time you see me, it's going to be starting the next block of training. This keeps hitting me in the head. It's going to be the next block of off-season training. So I don't have that yet. I don't know what it's going to be. But that should start Monday, if my coach gets it to me. Because we're in off-season, sometimes, it might be a day late. But I expect that. I know that. I've been with him for long enough now. I know, what he does. So, but because it's off-season, I might get it early. Who knows? Hopefully it's in by Monday because I like to keep my same schedule. So hopefully Monday. I'll talk to him and see. I'll at least get the first day. He always has that done. I've only ever had a program late like 1 or 2 times ever in 5 years now? 4 years? 5 years? I think 5 years. And it was because of serious, something happened in his family or something. So great, no complaints whatsoever there. Also, we're 20 subscribers off of 800. That's insane. I don't even know what to say about that because I never thought I'd be that, even anywhere near this. I did this as just a training vlog to keep, see what I do over the years. Because I, get rid of all my videos, but I like to have, a collection of them. So I put them here. And some people seem to watch them. So I appreciate you people. Those that do I never really ask for likes or comments unless I'm actually curious, then I ask for a comment. If you want to, I try to stir up a debate about something or see what you guys think about certain stuff. But I don't really ask for that stuff, but I appreciate it when I do get it. So maybe we'll hit 1,000 someday. Maybe this year. That'd be really cool. But until next time, hopefully Monday, go out, Get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.